Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Veronica. For today's video, we're going to be going over caramel sundaes. But before we get into it, make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're aware of all future videos. Okay guys, so I didn't even realize that my voice was like this at all. I wasn't feeling that great from like yesterday, and then this morning, like I already had a scratchy throat yesterday and I kept on clearing, trying to clear out my throat and stuff because it was so frustrating. And all of today, I've just been home. I've already shipped out everything from the RTS, and I'm like, finally I get to relax. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to feel a little bit shitty. And then I wake up and I took some medication, had some tea, did have some breakfast, and then I had some lunch. And I didn't realize my voice was this gone. So that's what's happening. But yeah, I wasn't even gonna film anything, and I'm like, you know what? I have so much time today, and I don't feel like shit. Like, honestly, I feel so much better, but I didn't realize my voice was like this. So if it starts to crack, that's, well, you know. Anyways, I wanted to do this because I wanted to get rid of these things. Get rid of my empty clamshells and all that stuff. So we're going to basically go over caramel sundaes and my opinions on it. They are a very highly talked about company. I discovered them through Melanie, Mr. Kong's mom here on YouTube. And she said that she wasn't going to order because she didn't like the whole pre-order style. I know pre-orders are not for everybody, honestly. Most people want to order when something's available so that they can receive it right away. But what's hard about that is if you're not on time, and depending on the company, if they have a lot of hype, things will sell out quickly, right? So, but if you're, pretty good with your timing, you can eventually grab something. So the first time I tried to order, I did not have good luck. I got nothing. The one candle I wanted to get didn't work out. But the second time I did manage to get all 5 wax melt scents they had available plus 2 candles. So I was excited about that. I already have a review, my first sniffs, which I can link down below. But we're going to get into it. So I already mentioned these wax melts in the last video. So we have here Banana Boat. This one was like a summery type of scent. I can still somewhat smell it. My nose, honestly, I think I'm starting to lose my sense of smell, which is not good. I hate that. Like, that for me is the worst thing that could possibly happen. But yeah, this was a nice scent. It wouldn't be a repurchase for me or anything. It was just a nice summery scent. I went more in depth in the other video, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with these. Cotton candy. It was just a basic cotton candy scent, and I did mention, yeah, my sniffer's starting to lose it. I did mention that all of these smelled, they're all soy wax, by the way. They all smelled very, very strong on cold, and then on warm, I just didn't really get much performance with them. Iced carrot cake, I think I said this was like a medium performer, and it just wasn't the kind of like carrot cake that I would like, so this would not be a repurchase. And then Bakery on Main is their most popular scent that they have. And I'm like, I'm not going to get it in a candle. I'd rather just get in a wax melt just to see. And it did smell nice, but I couldn't smell this one. And then Spring Market was the one that I could actually really smell. But it wouldn't be a repurchase for me just because it's not my type of scent. Like, it's not my favorite. Wow, I'm really struggling to smell this stuff. But, I mean, they're empty, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, so that is the wax melts. Okay. Then we're going to talk about the 2 candles that I got. So I ended up getting 2 that I thought I would love. So we have Peach Pecan Crunch. And we have Carnival Cake. So when I smelled Carnival Cake, when I was reading the scent notes, the first thing I noticed is that one of the oils in here is actually an oil from Sol de Janeiro, the Shade Rosa 71. It is like a cookie macadamia type of scent, and that was the scent notes that were in here. Like, as soon as I read it, I knew which scent that was. And then, sorry, not when I read it, when I smelled it, and then I read the notes, I'm like, wait, this smells so familiar, so familiar. And then I realized it was Shade Rosa 71. Yeah, so that's what I thought of that one. It didn't really give me Carnival Cake vibes, so that's what I thought in terms of the scent for that one. This one, I did actually like the scent for this one. I didn't mind it, but I really, really struggled with these ones. They just, I smelled like almost nothing, absolutely nothing. The only one I could really smell anything with was the peach pecan one, but that was like I had to be like hovering right over it. Carnival cake just smelled completely burnt from the beginning, and I don't know, was it this one yeah, it was this one I struggled with. Oh my god, I don't know what happened, but one of the wicks was like dying off so quickly for some reason, and I had to scoop wax out of this candle in order to even use this, because one of the wicks was longer and then the other one was a little bit shorter. So every time I would light it up, I'd leave it on and then I'd come back and that one wick was always turned off. Always, like it always went out. So then I would have to blow out the candle, like, and that was the worst part about it, is that you're supposed to let your wicks, you're supposed to let it burn to the point where it creates an entire pool in your in the candle, right? And it was just such a hot mess. Like it was, oh my, I just had such a bad experience with this candle. It was so bad. So bad. And it just smelled burnt. This is how it looks inside. I mean, at least they stayed put, but it just did not. It was just a no for me. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll have good luck with this one. This one, it performed okay. It wasn't that bad, but just I had to be right over it. Like sorry, let me rephrase that. It wasn't bad when I was burning it, like how it looked and everything. Like it burnt nicely. It was clean. There was no sooting or anything, but there was no performance. It was just, I don't know what it was, but everyone raves about it. And the thing is, I know they have these one candles that are, their biggest size is like almost $200, right? And like for me, I'm like, if you're gonna be making a candle, and that's the thing, like I give so much props to small business makers who create candles, because candles is no joke. Like candles, you have to go through such rigorous testing. Compared to wax melts, it's so much more difficult. Like you need to get the right vessel, the right wicks, the right amount of wicks, the right the right number of wicks, right? Like, are you going to be using a wooden wick? Are you going to be using a cotton wick? Do you need 2 wicks in it? Do you need 3 wicks in it? Do you, oh my god, what the size of the vessel that you use, the type of wax that you're using with those wicks in the vessel. Like there's just it's a lot more strenuous to do testing to get candles to perform properly. Because if they don't, they don't. And I've already like tried a few where I couldn't like smell anything. I do have better luck with Bath and Body Works, I will say that. But lately, for some reason, I feel like their candles have just kind of gotten a little bit downhill for me, because I've spoken about it like openly on my channel. I've struggled with candles. I don't know if it's because I'm using wax melts more, and I feel like I get much better performance using a wax melt, using a wax burner, right? And I love just the ease of use too, and being able to change out the scent whenever I want to. If I don't feel like having the scent, I could just change it out, right? Where with the candle, you have a whole candle that you need to use. Like it's a lot of wax, right? So if you think of it in that comparison, I do prefer wax melts. That's why I'm such an avid lover of wax melts versus using candles. But I don't mind using candles every now and then. I love the ambiance of it, but I also want to smell. Like if I'm going to be using a candle, I want to be able to smell it. So I've struggled with it. Doesn't mean I'm going to give up on it, because I still want to try candles. I'd love to try some candles from Goose Creek. I always hear really good things about theirs, but I know some people don't always get performance out of every candle, right? So that's the hard part. It's like you basically have to buy it and hope for the best, basically. And if it doesn't perform, it doesn't perform. It's different for Goose Creek, because it's like, if I get something and it's not performing, well, tough luck. I can't really do much about it. I mean, technically you can return it, but it's like, it's in the States, and it's just, it's pointless. I have returned with Bath and Body Works. It's different because I can return and be like, this isn't performing for me. And I think that's only ever happened with me once. There was only one scent I ever purchased from them, and it didn't work, and I returned it. It just was not, it wasn't for me. But it was an easy exchange just because I can literally go to the mall and just exchange it. But yeah, all that to say, I will not be repurchasing from this company. It just didn't do well for me. It's also not worth the price point for me. Obviously, being like a small business, we do charge more. You know, small businesses do charge more for their products. They're handmade, you know, and all that. So I do appreciate that aspect of it. But if you're going to be making something, I want it to perform. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's so much hype around it. So much hype. Maybe there is a candle that would have worked for me, but personally, the candle's just very, very, very expensive for me. And I don't know. It just was not, it was a pass. It's just a hard pass. So, you know what? Honestly, I probably should have watched some reviews because I only started watching the reviews after, and I maybe only found 2 people who said that it was good, and everyone else just said that it smelled good on warm, but then it smelled good on cold, but then on warm they really struggle to smell anything. Anyways, I honestly feel like I'm losing my sense of smell, and I need to film another video of me smelling some oils that I just received. There's not too many, so maybe I'll still be able to do it, but I think I should probably wait till tomorrow. But then tomorrow I may just have no sense of smell. And at least now I have something. Oh my God, my nose is getting oh my God, you guys can even see it in my eyes. Jeez, this is horrible. I'm like trying to just prepare everything for the summer pre-order that's gonna come up in a few weeks. But I'm so glad I can just relax and do nothing. I didn't even want to film this, to be honest with y'all. You know me in videos these days. I'm like, the one time I'm like, finally everything is done and I can film some stuff, and I'm just kind of like, oh God, I don't even want to. But I've been a little bit of a lazy bum today. I've just been I watched like a series of Goosebumps this morning. No, I got into it because my boyfriend just like had it on, and like it was actually a really good series. And then now I'm watching oh my God, what is it called again? Oh my God, the Mormon show, the Mormon Wives. Oh my gosh, I can't. You know what show I can't. Like, I'm honestly, my brain is just like, it's empty right now. But it's the whole mom talk thing. That show, I've been really into it. I really like the first season, and now I'm watching the second season. Is anyone else watching it? If you know what I'm talking about, obviously you guys should know what I'm talking about. There's just always so much drama, but I think we all kind of like live for it. If we don't have drama in our lives, that's always good. We can always just watch it on TV, but I'm enjoying that show right now. And then what else? I'm trying to think what else. I did just finish Sweet Magnolias, so there's that. That was so good. Now I'm just like anxiously awaiting season 4 to come. It's such a good show. And then yeah, I think that's all I've been watching lately. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been up to. But anyways, I'm gonna see how I feel. Maybe I will film this video, maybe not. And yeah, anyways, if oh my God, hold on, I was gonna say something, I totally forgot. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna end it here because I think I'm getting like loopy right now. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to all my social media platforms, which I will link down below. And if you're interested in shopping anything Melting Memories, check out my website, meltingmemories.ca, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.